Ladies and gentlemen, we are officially done with school. Kind of. See, for the next 6 months, I'm basically going to be traveling the world, and I'm doing a study abroad in the fall, so I won't be coming back here. And I don't know, it's kind of weird because I feel like for the first time, there is no path for me that's laid out. I think for the last like 15 years of school, there was always the next grade, and the next thing, the next class that you had to do. But now I feel like I have 6 months to kind of discover myself. And I don't know, it's kind of scary, but it's also kind of exciting at the same time because I feel like for the first time in my life, I have the opportunity and the time that's given to me to really try and figure out what I want to do, and who I want to be. But at the same time, I think it's kind of scary because over the last week, I finished my finals and it's like it's over. I know I can always come back here 6 months from now, but at the same time, it kind of feels like that's only a maybe. And it feels like if I take this in the right direction and I truly follow what I want to do, I think there will be a chance that I might not be here come winter quarter. And I don't know, it's kind of scary and exciting all at the same time. I think I've never had an opportunity like this, and I feel like many people don't. And so I'm really grateful to have this and to be able to get to take that chance. But I don't know, it's kind of this weird feeling because, in all honesty, this place, this school, this town, for the last 3 years, ever since I got here, I've wanted nothing more than to leave this place. This place, I just didn't think it was for me. It was too small, the town, and I don't know. I've met some cool people here, but at the same time, I've also lost a lot of people here. Um, this might get a little sappy, but a lot of things have happened here, and I think that might be part of the reason why it's so hard to leave all of a sudden. Even though I've wanted to do nothing but get out of here for so long, now that it's finally time and now that I've finally gotten the opportunity, I don't know. Part of it, part of me is kind of just a little bit scared, I think. And I guess that's okay. I know I don't have to have everything figured out, but I really want to try and take this chance to kind of figure out who I am because over the last few months, since January basically, I've been slowly finding myself. And I think these videos and this creative side of me that I feel like I never really thought of or pursued at all before is becoming a really big part of who I am and everything that I want to do. And I've realized that through doing this, I can have a very big positive impact on not only myself, but on everyone around me and everybody who sees my videos as well. And so that's kind of the direction I think I want to go. And hopefully, this is something that people can relate to. And whether you want to do videos or not, that's kind of not the point of this. I think the point of this is to kind of show people that they're able to follow their own dreams, chase their own paths, and life, I guess, is not limited to what other people are telling you. Because for so long, people have told me, school, school, school. I feel like that was the only way I knew was possible. And that's kind of how it was growing up. But I don't know, now with all this uncertainty, I don't know where my future lies. And at the moment, I think I'm okay with that because there's always time. I think now is my time to kind of figure it out. And if it doesn't work out, I can just come back here later. And so I don't think I have to be too worried about that. Um, yeah, I don't know. I've been moving out of my room the last like 2, 3 days, and I've been seeing all of the things that have kind of just been laying around in my room, all of the memories and all of, the physical things. I think I tend to get caught up in those, but I don't know. So much has happened in the last year here. I kind of came in to just kind of get a quick background. I kind of came in this year probably the happiest that I think I could have been. And I was feeling the luckiest that I could have ever been, but something happened, which I'm not going to share too much about right now, but something happened and all of that went away and kind of felt like I had nothing. It felt like everything that was going for me was stripped away, and in a sort of sense that sucked. For a long time that did, but I slowly started to build myself up again, and in doing so, I think I've definitely become a much better person out of it. So, I guess if it could have happened any other way, I don't really think I would have wanted it to, because even though it sucked and even though it was hard, I think it's making me a much better person. And honestly, for the first time in my life, as uncertain as my future is right now, I feel the most sure. And I know that might not make a lot of sense, but I feel like my certainty of where I want to be is kind of coming together. I guess what I'm trying to say is for the first time in my life, I don't feel lost. I feel like I have a purpose and I feel like I know the direction I want to go. Whereas before, I feel like I was doing things without knowing why. Like, I went to school, I was chasing my engineering degree, but at first I knew why. But about a year in, I kind of felt like that wasn't for me anymore. And yet I just kept going because, well, that was kind of the obvious choice and what everyone expects of you, kind of. But I don't know, I feel like I lost that why, and it left me kind of contemplating and feeling like I didn't know what was going on, and it kind of made me lose myself. And so now I feel like with this purpose that I've found, I hope I can carry it forward and make something of it, because right now I feel like I'm going in the right direction, and I feel like I've probably repeated myself a lot, but I don't know. I feel like I'm slowly starting to find myself, and honestly, it's a really freeing feeling because it's honestly something I've never felt before. It feels like I'm taking my own path down on my own choices with no one else in mind but me. And part of that feels good to not be influenced by anyone else. And it's like if there was one thing that you could do in the world, if you could go and chase your dream, would you? If no one else was stopping you, there was no other circumstance, would you do it, or would you continue doing whatever it is you're doing now? And I think that's kind of this point for me where I've been given the opportunity to try, and I don't know, I want to try and make the most of it, because I think if I do, everything will come out better. Also, just a side note, but it's currently like 3:30 in the morning. Um, I just spent like the last 6 hours packing my room, and yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to get this done because I wanted to come back here, visit the campus one last time, because I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what's happening. after my 6 months are up, there's a chance I might go back to school, but there's also a chance that it might not be here. There's a chance I might transfer. So I'm not sure, but for anyone that found this and for anyone listening, I think the biggest takeaway of what I want to say here is go after what you want. Go after that dream, that thought that's just telling you to go and chase it. Follow your heart, even if it's just for a few months, and see what you can do. Because in the time that I've done that so far, I can tell you it's honestly like the most liberating thing. And even if it doesn't work out, I guarantee, I guarantee that you'll be happy you tried. And so I think if there's anything I want you guys to take away, including myself, um, is that lesson. But until next time, see you guys later. Bye.